Hi guys, welcome back to Micro Nomad. Today we're going to be reviewing the OEX Novo folding leg stove, and to accompany that we will have a look at the high gear 2 litre whistling kettle, and I'll tell you why I got the 2 litre in a minute. Okay, see you in a sec. Okay, so I didn't realise I was going to be staying in my van tonight. I finished work quite late and I thought there's no point in me making a 45-minute drive back to my caravan just to make a 45-minute drive back to work in the morning to get there for 7 o'clock. So I went to go outdoors and met this guy who's one of my subscribers now, Inky Boy. Shout out to him because he helped me choose these. So the OEX Novo stove. Weight 0.22 kilograms, so very light. Boiling time, so it boils 1 litre of water in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. That's 4,000 watts of energy to boil that in that time. So the butane it uses apparently is only 23 grams per litre of water, which makes one of these go a very, very long way. A very long way. I would do the maths, but I'm not going to do the maths. What is it? 23 grams, 445. So about 50 litres of water from one of those. I off the top of my head, about 50 litres of water. Now, going through this, if we open it up, get a lovely little black satchel that the stove comes in. Sorry for the lighting as well, as I'm still doing the back of my van. As you can see here, I need to get that fabric that sticks on, because I get a lot of condensation in the back here. I'm going to put it on the back doors as well here. Put it up here. I'll do a full video, hopefully either Tuesday or Wednesday, so I'll be putting that up on probably Wednesday night. So we've got a screw connection, so that does fit the tops of these bottles. You can get products that you fit onto there. You can fit them onto the twist bottles. It's very light as a feather. The heaviest bit is that bit. I'm not talking about the metal plate. This bit here, that weighs more than that, so it's sturdy. Now I picked this up. Let me just find the receipt. It was very, very, very cheap. That's why I picked it up. £25, down from £50 from Go Outdoors. Go Outdoors, I tend to use them quite often because they do the deals. There you go. So that's it folded out. Nice large surface area for large pots and pans. It feels like it's very sturdy, even though it's as light as a feather. Yeah, we'll see what the outcome is on the boiling of the water. I don't know if they so those legs don't bend out any further. So that is, so they obviously use gravity to hold into place. They don't lock into place, but that's what it looks like. Yeah, a good bit of kit. I've got something like this in my caravan that I use in the van that I've left there stupidly, but that should do the job today. So let's go for the kettle. Now, the reason I got the 2 litre kettle, and this was Inky Boy's suggestion, the surface area. And I'm a chef, I know about surface areas and quicker boiling times and quicker cooking times. I just didn't, for some reason I didn't consider it when getting a kettle. My other kettle's getting a bit old now, so I got a whistling kettle. I'm not the biggest fan of whistling kettles, purely for the fact they whistle, and it's not very... you're not hiding when you're whistling, are you? kind of hiding. You're not inconspicuous when you're whistling. So I mean, this is just for the time being. I will be getting another small kettle because I only have a cup of tea, and my cup is the old Sports Direct massive mug. That is, I think that's about half a litre. So I have those. Good size kettle, 2 litre, with the lift up lid. Obviously the whistling hole at the top here. Solid made, all metal, apart from the plastic handle. Not a fan of plastic handles, but they obviously make it for a reason. It's metal all the way up through here as well. So it is solidly made, and I believe it feels like there's possibly metal going through the handle. I won't test that too much because I don't want to snap it. Right, so I'll make a cup of tea. I'll time it on 1 litre of water and see how that racks up. Oh, the kettle, by the way, was £9. And apparently I saved £30, so total was £34, and I saved £30 on my shop. Yeah. So the whistling kettle, £9, and the OEX Novo stove, £25. Total £34. Using your discount card today, you saved £30. So it is well worth using the discount card in the shop. It's £5 for a year, and the amount of money that I've saved, it's easily paid. I mean, that paid for itself 6 times over. So yeah, there's no argument there. Okay, right. I'll get the water in the kettle. That's the other thing I don't like about these kettles. You have to fill it from this hole here. My other kettle, you've got the middle bit that comes out, you can fill it up. This bit you've got to manually hold it open, pour the water in. So I'm not the biggest fan of these kettles, purely for that reason. Not purely for that reason, and the whistling. Okay, I'm going to hook it up, make a cup of tea, and I will see you in a second, guys. See you in a sec. Okay, well that worked as expected, really. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I mean, I'm inside my van. I didn't want to really have it on full whack. Be a sauna in here with that. And before people say about the mixing of gases and all that in my van, I tend to, I open the back door just to slash, just to vent everything out. It also helps out with the condensation on the ceiling. So yeah, worked well. As you can see in the video I put up just prior to coming back on, the whistle never went off. Little bonus for me, seeing as I don't like it. It seemed to be letting out a lot of steam around the actual outlet rather than through the hole. So I'll have a look at that and see the reason for that. But I don't mind that at all. I mean, there was a lot of steam, and I don't want that to affect my van. So I don't have a fridge in my van. I've got an oven, obviously got the kettle, TV, computer, batteries, but fridge. I had a fridge in my caravan. I just never really used it. I'm not around really to cook much in the caravan. So what I do is I don't buy milk. I buy these little things. Now they're lactose free, which is a bonus. I'm not lactose intolerant, but I mean the shelf life on this. I bought this. I've got loads of them. I bought this a month ago. and the sell by date on it is still the 30th of the 3rd 2026, so that is 4 months from the day that I bought it. And they're single use as well, which is even better because I use one per cup of tea and a shot of milk, and I don't have to worry about it going warm. It stays at room temperature. I believe that's I've never had an issue with it being at room temperature. That's how they're stored in the shop. They're not stored in this there you go, stored in a cool, dry place. Yeah, they basically what they do is they come in little bags. I decanted all of mine earlier. They basically come in these. This is what it looks like, and it comes in a satchel like this, with about, I think it is, 5 in there. So they're 20 millilitres each, and I think it's about 89. I'm not entirely sure, 189 or 89p for 5 of them. Now the toss up between me spending more money on that than a pint of milk, because a pint of milk is about that, and you get 4 times the amount, 5 times the amount. I end up throwing it all away, and I've got nowhere to cool it down. Maybe during the winter when I can leave it outside, but then you've got foxes and other animals, badgers trying to get the milk, magpies, crows. Yeah, so I find that one shot of this does it. The stove, I was slightly worried about the mechanism, the twisting mechanism. It felt tight. It felt like it juddered and it didn't want to turn on properly. But I turned it off, turned it back on, turned it off, turned it back on, and it seems to have freed it up. So I think it's a first time use thing. Yeah, and it really kicked out some heat. 4 kilowatts of heat on maximum. As I said, I didn't have it that high. I won't in this van anyway. When I'm doing my cooking outside, I'll do it. So yeah, so these literally, there's a little silver pull tab there. Now I have found doing it this way is a lot better. Don't apply pressure downwards on top. Pull to one side and try and keep this as just sort of level as possible. Otherwise you'll end up with milk spurting out, which I did the first couple of times I did. And you literally just keep that up straight. Cup of tea. You see they're nice and steamy. Turn it up. Just squeeze it in. And just fold one of the sides in like that. Done. And that's it. And then that can be thrown away. They're all recycled. And then you've got a milky tea. Milky. I'll show you in a sec. I'll find my spoons. Oh, they're here. Literally, I haven't unpacked anything. I bought stuff when I was in Scotland, and I've been trying to do my caravan up, as we chatted on the other video. And I've literally got a box of cutlery, F&F home. It was a couple of quid, £3.99 I think for the box. So I just thought, yeah, why not? Spoon. Let me just pull the tea bag out, because it's brewed for long enough now. And then, let's see. Yeah, so it's not too dark, not too light. I mean, for me, that's a perfect brew. I'll show you the van on the next video I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be trying to finish off this shelf that I've got here. I'm going to put doors on the front. I'm going to, hopefully, it won't be on the next video. I don't have time to do it. But I want to put the carpet up on here, all on here. And then I've ordered it, still hasn't come. I need to follow it up actually. The cushions for the sleeping area. Yeah, it's frustrating I haven't got those, because I sleep in this van about 4 or 5 times a week whilst I'm at work. Shower down the gym, have a workout at the gym. I'm trying to lose some weight. Oh, got something in my throat. Yeah. I'm going to get some lighting in here as well, maybe some strip lighting. Go across the top here. You can see this piece of strip of wood. Strip of wood here. Might take that out. Don't know, that's my food probe. Yeah, I've got some better lighting in here. I've got a strip I can use for my... oh, sorry guys. I can put on top of my TV just here. Then record from there. I think it's too close though. Right, that cough's not going. I want to thank all my subscribers, all 5 of you so far. I hope you guys enjoy my videos. Please let me know if you do. As I said in the last video, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. We'll build the channel over that. I'll try and upload as much as I can. I'll put down a link in the description of Go Outdoors, not sponsored by them, it's just a store I went to and met Inky Boy. And we had a chat about trips to Scotland basically, and drinking river water. I had a bad turn on one trip drinking river water. We had a good old chat about that. I'll send a link. I'll put a link on the chat about the kettle and the stove. And guys, if you like it, buy it. Light is a feather. The kettle, if you're doing a day trip, maybe too big, so go for the 1 litre, even go for a ½ litre. But I found the stove, it seems to fit that kettle actually pretty good. There's about ½ centimetre around the rim where those metal parts come out, so it sits on it pretty perfectly. So I'll put that in the description for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you and leave you. Cheers guys.